Alright, everybody. Welcome back. I was streaming earlier, but now we're coming to Hearthstone. Haven't got up with Blackwing yet. I'm waiting for him to call me. So, in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and do some of the solo stuff, and open up card packs and stuff like that. So, all I did was log in so far, and this popped up on my screen. So, it's in your deck. Ooh, is this a mage? For the rest of the game. To your opponent at the end of. Oh snap! He's the main guy. I got him already. I like that. Gotta fix something here. I want to see if there's any. Guess not. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Oh. Huh, I was playing Battlegrounds earlier. I seen these things pop up. I guess this is what I got for it. Give it plus one. Alright, we're gonna have to do something real quickly. And it would be best if you're not here. So give me a moment. There we go. Alright, we're back. Everything while we're at it. Ooh. That has to be a mage too. Which is good because I like mages. I haven't played regular Hearthstone in a while, so just be a little patient with me. Uno momento.
Hello.
Blackwing.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Are you streaming?
Huh.
Wait, are you streaming?
Technical difficulties again.
I can't tell if you're streaming.
Not sure. What does he do? All frost spells in your hand.
Wait, what are you doing, LJ?
It's not that good. Alright, I'm not seeing nothing I want in here. Okay, I need a moment again, guys. I do apologize. Technical, getting everything set up is always going to be like this. Can this thing pick me up? Okay, so Blackwing, I can't hear you.
Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? LJ, you gotta change your set. Hello?
It might be my headset. Hello, testing. What is going on here? Let me check. Everything says it's supposed to be working. Let's see. It might just be Discord as a whole right now. Yeah, I think it is Discord as a whole right now. We're gonna take a few moments here, guys. I do apologize. As soon as I get this set up, I will be right back. Just gotta find a way. Hello,
Hello.
testing, testing.
Just
All right.
alright.
Hello, can you hear me yet?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It's
Yes, I
having
can hear you. Can you hear me?
opposite problem earlier. It has to be coming from my head. Can you say something?
Hello?
There. So it's my headset. It was turned down apparently, which is weird that it turned itself down. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. I gotta pull the game back up, and then pull myself back off. We'll be right back. So we got a live scene again. There we go.
You have at last arrived. Show me your strength.
All right.
So I saw in Blizzard it says that standard packs are like disabled. Does that mean we can't do our packs?
Uh, no clue. I didn't even try to look at it yet. I literally got in here and looked at the mapping and collected some stuff because I was playing Battlegrounds earlier and it automatically gave me some points. But I need to turn you down a little bit because I turned you up a lot while I was trying to fix this problem, and now you're like blowing out my eardrums.
So I have to do the
There
Death
we go.
Knight thing.
Yeah, I haven't done mine yet either. So is it under modes? Solo
Yes,
adventure should be.
Join me on the
Yeah,
path
here we
of
go.
the Death Knight. Learn to wield this gift and discover where my power
All right.
truly
Are we gonna do this
comes
together?
from.
Yeah, I'm going. I haven't started yet. He just talked. I clicked on choose.
All right, hold on. I have to start my streaming.
With
I'm already on
Mal'Ganis
my stream.
dispatched,
Not
the
my
Lich
streaming,
King
but my.
urged me to return home
I need
to
to get my
Lordaeron to seek the
download.
remains of Kel'Thuzad, a necromancer I had
Oh no, I
slain
need to
in
get
my
my
battle against the Scourge.
like
He would teach me to unlock
my
my
thing so I can
full
record my
power
game.
as a Death Knight.
Okay, I'm gonna back out, come back into this to hear him say that again. Okay,
What?
I'm gonna listen to what he said about this enemy of his, so that everybody who's watching the recording can hear it. Oh, he's not gonna say it again. Whoops. Well, at least it was recorded. Alright. Let's go jump in there and see what we got. The first opponent. I meant to come do this earlier before like we was jumping in to do this collab. So that
Same.
we're not talking over them talking, but
I have been waiting for you, young prince. Mal'Ganis, you will pay for what you did to my people.
so. Alright, this doesn't seem too bad. That. Alright, yeah, this shouldn't be too bad.
The light protects me.
What does this do?
Remains of the fallen, a source of limitless power.
Oh, so this guy is
The
basically a
Dark
Death Knight.
Lord told me you would come. Nothing will prevent me from having my revenge, demon. Reporting for duty.
I like to try to save my resources until I can get the most out of them.
What? What just happened?
I was just talking to anybody that's listening.
I fight.
Alright. Looks like we're just gonna fight to see who gets face first.
Back to your homes.
Reporting for duty. Reporting.
Alright, yeah, it did work that way.
Why did my HearthStone close?
I just work here, sir. No, douche.
Frostmourne. It hungers for blood.
Ah,
So, you've taken up Frostmourne at the cost of your soul. Just as the Dark Lord said you would.
tee-hee.
Save your breath, Mal'Ganis. I heed only Frostmourne now.
Oh, let me try something.
Back to your homes.
Yo.
Reporting for duty. I'll make sure you suffer. Reporting for duty.
I fight.
To battle.
Hello. Hello.
What is this?
Good. With Frostmourne in hand, you will be the first of my Death Knights, Prince Arthas.
After your hero attacks and kills a minion, gain 2 corpses. Okay.
I'll make sure you suffer.
I'll have to mute for a moment.
I fight.
To battle! To battle!
Sorry, I'm stuck recording somewhere where I'm not used to being at, so I can't help but have to like mute every once in a while.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Effect on enemies at the end of the turn, they take 2 damage. Ooh. Rough.
You hear the voice of the Lich King. His power flows through that blade and you.
I can feel him whisper to me now. I'll make sure you suffer.
Oh, he survived.
What does the Dark Lord say?
He tells me the time for my vengeance has come.
What? He can't possibly mean to.
Alright, first guy down.
It is finished.
Alright. Blackwing, have you managed to get to the first guy yet?
No, I'm having to add video and stuff like that. I should have done this way sooner. Hello, hello.
That's weird. Why is it... Oh, it has 2 different paths.
Hello, hello.
I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm just making sure my audio is getting recorded.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
Uther's men proved
try this
useful
now.
in swelling the ranks
Hello,
of my undead.
hello.
we marched through the forests of Quel'Thalas, towards the great elf city of Silvermoon. I sought the Sunwell, a font of mystical energy and the source of the elves' immortal powers. There, I would raise Kel'Thuzad as a lich. No army had ever broken through the gates of Silvermoon before, but no Death Knight like me had ever tried.
Hold on, LJ. I'm going to leave this cord for a second.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going after the second guy. Which is fine because I have a bunch of packs to open up just like Blackwing does. And the thing is that I don't auto disenchant my stuff. So.
Arthas versus Uther. Arthas, what have you done?
I am loving that, like, character screen. Alright, so I need several to die before I use that. If it kills, gain a corpse. Okay, so that's definitely staying in my hand. Corpses to give all minions in your hand. So these things all power up things that are in my hand. So I don't want them this early. At least I don't think I do.
Some Death Knight cards have a rune value. This matters only during deck building. It has no effect during the game.
Oh, I don't like this one. But I want to have a body on the field, so.
Who are we hitting today?
Whenever you summon a minion, gain 1 attack. That's it.
I will not let you defile these lands.
Stand aside, and I'll make sure you die quickly.
He talks like me.
Even in death, my soldiers shall prove useful.
Alright. I wonder if there's a maximum amount of these that we can collect. Gonna find out.
Stop this madness.
It doesn't say until some time frame or nothing, it just says they have it.
The citadel stands strong. Me have that.
I guess I was supposed to play that earlier. No problem.
Mount up.
Oof.
This dark magic will lead the world to ruin, Arthas.
That's the idea, old man.
Ooh, sassy. Alright. Go about this. For now, we'll work towards it. So I want my opponent to have a full field when I use him. This only says it does it once, so let's not use that yet. Let's go with this. What does he do?
We're gonna go ahead and get this started here. Not that. Modes. Yo, LJ, what's up? You want to introduce yourself to my YouTube channel?
Hi, I'm Chaos.
I kind of already told them what you do, that you stream and stuff like that. So
Wow, you sweet talker. Okay, what is this?
oh, so Mal'Ganis was the first one he slayed.
This is interesting.
Pretty cool.
Blood magic will not
This is
save
probably
you
gonna be a
from
lot of
the
just
light,
gameplay.
boy.
For anybody who's watching, this is just the starting thing to be able to unlock the Death Knight class. So it's pretty cool. Okay, good hand. We're Paladin. Paladin cards. You can tell by the color.
Oh, that's
Back to
ongoing.
your homes.
Ooh.
He's a little bit ahead of me, so if you hear
Your
anything that's
father ruled this land for decades, and you've
sounds
ground it to
weird,
dust
that's
in
what
a
he's
matter
doing.
of days.
He got a little head start.
Dramatic
I was a little late to the recording.
Start
Armies
this.
of bone.
Only a few moments.
Gain a corpse, I guess that's what that is. Power.
Let me light the
Oh.
way.
I'm actually very impressed with some of these cards because they don't necessarily say exactly what you think. They do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the one that says that you cause a blood plague, they take 2 damage at the end of their turn. I thought that was just that turn because it doesn't say like from now on or anything like that. But I guess at the same time, it didn't say that it wouldn't. So yeah, it's an ongoing thing.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna do a little combo here. Going to do.
Sorry.
Can do this. We're gonna get as many of these little minions that we can on the board. And we'll go ahead and run to that. So
I'll
anything
make
he
sure
attacks
you
except
suffer.
her die.
Finding the lives of the innocent? Is this the kind of monster
Oh.
you are now? To arms, men!
Alright. This card's pretty good actually. Oh, I can't believe it has charge. That's so good.
Only the light will prevail here.
Ooh. We're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna
Alright.
summon.
Sorry, I had to send a message to somebody.
All good.
What? I thought it did the lowest.
To arms, men!
Oh, it's
This is a
lowest health.
terrible-
Whoops.
I can't believe the Lich King was the Lich King before the Lich King.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
To be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. How'd they have taunt? Oh, that's the thing.
Your souls belong to the
There we go.
Oh my goodness, that is a great card. The inflict damage to all minions, give life steal.
I don't think I've seen that yet. Let's see what this gets.
For the Lich King!
Go with this. I'll drop this thing. Oh, you're just delaying the inevitable, guy.
I didn't check what the corpse did.
Ooh. Nope, don't want to do that. Alright.
another soul.
I dearly hope there's a special place in hell waiting for you, Arthas.
We may never know, Uther. I intend to live forever.
That was highly aggressive. Crap.
I just want the taunt. Oh, that's not good. This deck they give you for the thing is terrible.
What? This thing. I've been sweeping through my opponents.
Yeah, no. Or just my draws have been terrible because, I mean, I'm doing the best you can do on a turn.
Alright, I'm about to click on the next person so my audience can see.
Following my triumph at the Sunwell, the Lich King called out to me for aid. The demon hunter Illidan's storm rage had laid siege to the frozen throne. One last adversary stood in my way.
I
Alright.
got the combo off.
Ooh, this one might actually be a little tough.
Arthas versus Sylvanas.
Ooh, I want to get that.
Wondrous eternal Quel'Thalas.
I want
I
that
haven't
like,
been here
skin.
since I was a boy.
You are not welcome here, Prince. I advise you to turn back now.
Okay, first one done.
Interesting. I'll keep it. Oh, okay. I think I get what we're gonna have to do here.
Me have that for you.
Unholy death has come to your land, Ranger.
Do your worst. The Elf Gate is protected by our most powerful enchantments. You shall not pass.
Whoa.
Sharp arrow, sharper aim.
Oh, they nerfed it. Okay, let's do this.
I like this. I don't like the fact that he gets to start off with 3/1/1s.
dead you wish, Prince. No enemy will ever break through our gates.
These lands will fall soon enough.
Leave bones, please. Please help me.
Alright, guys, we're getting there.
The citadel stands strong.
Uh-oh.
You cannot
I'm gonna
stand
go
against
for
the inevitable.
Curse you monsters. Our
Soulbringer
first gate has been
here.
destroyed, but you won't get through the second.
Please
Oh. Good card. Too bad it's not in the
Warriors
game.
of Silvermoon,
Only in
defend the
this.
city! Show them the true strength of Quel'Thalas!
More defenses? This ranger is beginning to vex me greatly.
Let's do this.
Finally, my ancestors are useful.
And then... Si, senor.
Please help me.
Uh-oh. Maybe I jumped the gun with that last one. Yep, definitely jumped the gun with the last one. Oops.
Did you really believe this plan would work, Death Knight?
I've grown tired of these delays.
Oof, see, I knew I didn't like this one.
Me have bad for you.
Gifts of the arcane
More stalling.
surge within me.
Okay, I think we got enough for this.
I salute your bravery, elf. But this battle is over.
Then I'll make my stand here, Butcher.
Say what now? Oh my. Do I want to do this or this? Let's do this one for now. Try to lure out anything that she might use. Like that.
Now we make our final advance.
The streets are not safe.
All's well that sun dwells.
Big old little animation there.
Yes.
Ooh, is this Sylvanas?
Are you on to Sylvanas already?
Yeah.
Finish it. I deserve a clean death.
After all you've put me through, the last thing I'll give you is the peace of death.
No, you wouldn't dare.
Have you beaten Sylvanas?
Ah, yeah, just did. I want that one too. I want that character portrait.
Oh, for Sylvanas?
Yeah.
I think we can get those.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to start the next one. I want to hear them talk.
I was the Prince of Lordaeron. When the undead scourge came to my land and butchered my people, I swore revenge on the architect of the carnage, Dreadlord Mal'Ganis. The demon fled to Northrend. I tracked him and claimed the deadly rune blade Frostmourne, a weapon of unimaginable power. To wield such a weapon comes at great cost, but I would make any sacrifice to avenge my people.
Okay.
Arthas versus Illidan. The final hour has come at last.
Alright, we'll just keep all these. Oh, alright. That kind of works out.
You look different, Illidan. I guess the skull of Gul'dan didn't agree with you.
I sacrificed everything for this power, Death Knight. I became a monster to hunt monsters like you.
Job's done.
Yeah, that did work.
The last of our reinforcements have arrived, Lord Illidan. My Naga will take care of this fool.
Oh, we're getting jumped.
This way, you fools!
Snap, this is getting extreme, guys.
I will destroy the frozen throne. Only then will I win my heart's desire.
The tragedy of a broken-hearted demon. How pathetic.
Whew, they are trash talk. They're just throwing smoke at each other.
I'll show you true power. Fresh fell steel, hot out of the kiln.
The citadel stands strong. The citadel stands strong.
No. Oh, wait.
Fresh fell steel, hot out of the kiln.
What?
Snap.
Oh. I just fucked up.
Again?
Well, I didn't read a card all the way. Keep on forgetting you have to actually have corpses to use certain abilities. I don't like how the green one doesn't have any heals.
I think we'll take this. Yeah. This is how we do it.
You cannot
Too bad he doesn't have haste or charge or nothing.
I missed
Today, the Lich King will meet his end.
Had to make sure I had enough.
Trading just one. Alright, I think I built Sylvanas.
Goes Zoom tag.
Yo, Arthas literally said, yo, Sylvanas, you know, I would give you death, but I'm not. Plus, you're hot, so I'm just going to make you one of my minions. And then literally killed her.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Literally did that.
Fresh fell
I got these guys.
That's
to
the last
wait.
one to fight too? Oh, it's Illidan.
This is our chance.
Oh, nope, don't want to do that right now.
This is our chance.
Ooh, frost spells.
I think I feel like doing it again. Some deja vu.
I like this. I might have to run just that to have this in my deck every time. Out of all the things we're running out, which one do you think is your favorite?
Probably blood.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of like the effect of frost right now.
All right.
You must not win. No!
So, I don't know if you know this, LJ, but do you know that Illidan is the voice of Gara?
Yes.
You did know that.
Yeah. What's going on? Oh, it froze. Huh. That seems unfair. Let's see. Gotta try to see if I can't get back in there. And it still counted as a win. Because I just
Oh,
beat him and then it froze.
I definitely like frost over undead, at least.
I welcome you, mortal.
I actually like
I
him.
still
I
don't know
think
about
Frost is my least favorite.
I actually like frost a lot.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this real quickly. Okay.
I think let's go for the corpse. The damage of corpses.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't get to see what was given out of the chest. Because it froze it out.
Well, you can always look at it from my point of view.
Alright. So, opening packs.
I'm almost done. I just got Illidan to 15 health. Oh, he's at 30 again.
Let's go ahead and open something up. No! It froze.
I'm glad they brought back Reborn, though. Because Reborn was such a good...
My game keeps freezing.
Your game keeps freezing?
Yeah.
That's not good.
I think it's because of the packs. You know how you said that it was saying something about you can't open packs?
No, only standard packs. I looked it up.
Well, I just opened a Death Knight one and it froze it. Let's see. Okay, so this is everything we got from the Path of Arthas.
Ooh, great card.
Oh, didn't mean to go that far back. What I want to see is this. See what we unlocked with that. Okay, so it didn't give us any of that booster pack.
Didn't give you what?
It didn't open the booster pack at all.
So you still have the full amount of booster packs?
Yeah, Trying again with another one. Here we go. Huh. Not a single Death Knight card.
So you can open up packs now?
Yeah. If it's letting me. See if this will do it now. No. This one is still not opening. So the one that has the Death Knight axe on it, you should have 5 of them. You can't open those apparently.
Oh, what?
The one, you'll see it whenever you come in here to open up your packs. I had 5 of them that has like an axe on it. Looks like a Death Knight axe or something. Both times I tried to open it froze up my game.
Did your game freeze too whenever you beat Illidan?
Yes, that's what I was telling you. That's how it happened the first time. So I didn't get to go open the chest at the end of the pass because it froze. And then when you come to open up your booster packs, if you get the 5 gold packs for Death Knight, I'm guessing it is, it doesn't work.
Well, it says on battle.net, we're temporarily disabling pack openings for standard packs and class packs while we investigate a potential issue with those packs, which means that golden pack is a Death Knight pack.
Yeah, so you can't get in there.
Well, I don't like the fact that my game just froze on me. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I'm actually having a hard time getting back in now.
What do you mean?
I logged out and logged back in. It didn't let me back in, but okay. I'm back in again.
I mean, I ended my turn, buddy.
Alright, so let's get this.
Start. I'm down to restart if I can restart. I'd rather restart than not be able to finish it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, these are the mage spell things, the arcane bolts. That's basically what they're supposed to be playing around for the most part now. And I mean, I normally like mages. I don't like these arcane bolts. I don't think they're that good.
Oh,
there we go.
playful sprites have disrupted HearthStone as it was connected to our servers. Please wait a few minutes for them to disperse and try. Oh, cool.
And then we got the undead thing now.
You gotta love Hearthstone, man. You gotta love it.
Ooh, first golden. Rush Wind Fury. After this attacks and kills a minion, resurrect it on your side. It's a shaman. I got the shaman legendary.
Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Had to restart it because the game decided to close on me. I beat him, so let me not fight him again. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight you again, Illidan. I really don't. If I want to re-see it, I'll just watch it another time. Since
Out of all classes.
wonder if I have to restart. Let's see. Let's see. Did I beat it?
I'm sure most of the people who are watching has already looked up what all these cards are. I've never seen any of these cards yet. I'm glad to get that.
Let's see what we get. What do we get from the event? Ooh, we got a signature Shatterskin Gargoyle skin. Pretty cool. What can we get from this?
Ooh. So paladins are going dragons again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, here's the arcane bolt. You have mana thirst at 8, so when you get up at 8 costs and you play a mana bolt, instead of doing any real damage, it just goes from 2 to 3. But I did see something earlier that gives me hope about that.
Oh, I opened the golden by accident. Oops. We started with gold, guys. Did not mean to.
Did it actually open it?
The golden ones, yes. Not the golden classes. The goldens at the top.
Oh.
Legendary off the first pack. Let's go. So we got
Oh yeah, how many packs is it before you're guaranteed?
10. 10 for the first legendary. Once you get that first legendary from the first 10 packs, then every 40 is guaranteed. Like you're guaranteed if you don't get a legendary in gold in 40 packs, it's a guaranteed legendary on the 40th. All right. So we got we pulled a Death Knight one on the first turn. Let's go.
For anybody who's watching, I'm just trying to give you a little bit of time to look at them before I move it on. But for the most part, I'm gonna go over these and look at them later on.
I've got I got the Paladin legendary off the bat, first pack. The Dragon.
Nice.
7 mana, 8/8. That's a classic in the Hearthstone community. Legendary off my second pack as well, LJ. I'm kind of popping off. Ooh. All of my arcane spells in my deck get +1 spell damage permanently?
Oh yeah, that's
sick.
the one that I was saying was giving me hope.
Yeah, that's sick for Hunter. Pretty good cards. That's a great card. Have you seen the Deathly Strike for Rogue yet?
I'm not sure. I'm really kind of just pulling them up so that everybody can see them. But for the most part, I'm not really reading them yet. Good to see this one.
Anytime
I didn't even see that.
Anytime this is on the card, it's good.
My worst problem is that it seems like majority of the cards I'm getting are Paladin and Shaman, which are two of the ones, and Druid. Druid and Shaman, which are two I don't really like playing with. I used to like Shaman before they screwed up Shutterwalk.
Yeah, but Shutterwalk was a problem, LJ. Everyone knew that.
Every monster comes out ends up being really awesome. You just have to learn to play around it.
And they did. You had to. But you couldn't with Shutterwalk.
Yeah, you could kill them.
Shutterwalk was just too powerful.
Kill them before they hit 9 mana.
Yeah, but during that time also, another legendary in my first 5 packs. 3 legendaries in my first 5 packs. And it's the legendary that I wanted. Thank you, Blood Death Knight, Alexandros Mograine. Thank you. Thank you.
Draw a card if it's not a minion donor.
They had that one heal that literally healed you to full health, LJ. Actually, they had multiples like that because they had that one that you could echo off and keep on using it over and over again to get you back to full health.
Eh. Oh, that's pretty
You had
cool.
Serenite Chain Gang. All they had to do was make it to where Serenite Chain Gang wasn't a battle cry, and it would have stopped the entire Shutterwalk thing.
Well, no, the thing was that there's so many times when you're playing that you don't get all the cards you needed for the combo. So it wasn't like the priest card that they got out now where you complete that little quest chain and then you get an instant kill spell into your deck. That's way more broken than Shutterwalk was.
No.
Yeah.
You can counterspell that. You can't counter Shutterwalk.
Yeah, you can.
There was no countering Shutterwalk activation.
Secrets.
But it still went off.
Not if you canceled out the thing summoning altogether.
There was no spell. There was no counter spell at that time like that. That came out 2 sets later. That's what I'm saying, LJ. You're thinking of cards that were past Shutterwalk.
Well, no, there's also ways to make it to where your opponent had to keep their hands full so they couldn't even play anything. Like if you just let us summon up the full field of stuff, and then you just keep making it to where we can't clear the field, and then if you target the hand, there was plenty of cards that did that, because there were so many
Wild.
times Shutterwalk got canceled out because of that. Somebody blows up the deck, Shutterwalk gets destroyed within there.
Yeah, but
I mean,
that
if he was
that was
never losing,
situational.
so is the priest.
No, because priest takes way too long unless you get very lucky off the very start of the game.
And I've never seen a priest so far. I've never played a priest. I've never watched a priest play that deck and not win with it.
Gotta kill it.
Same thing with Shutterwalk. It was the same equivalent. So why didn't it get nerfed when Shutterwalk did?
Because Shutterwalk was a bigger problem than that one card because there's so many cards in the game there's so many decks in the game. Priest has been in a terrible spot for a while now. The only reason why that you're saying that card's broken is because you didn't have any of the cards during that time for the class itself because you stopped playing for a while. There's so many cards in that set that just made it to where the priest deck was unplayable with the way the meta was running. It might be good now, but the way that the meta was, you never got your priest's quest off because literally every other quest in the game was faster and better.
I don't know. I agree to disagree. Because I'm sorry, I seen at the time there was other decks that were also smoking Shaman, even with Shutterwalk at full power. Paladin has almost never gone a weak time. They've always been able to be at top tier.
I don't know. I've always thought that the deck that's never been really touched has been Mage. Mage has always been way too strong. If they would just take Counterspell out as a classic, the deck would be so like Mage would that would nerf Mage. They took out all the cards from the other classes, like their class specific cards, to try to stop them from being overpowered, but they won't take out Counterspell from Mage. And that's literally one of the most annoyed. Like people are annoyed by that card.
Well, if they're so aggravated by it, why'd they go add a minion that has the exact same effect?
What, they counter a spell or a thing?
Yeah.
That's different though. You can silence. If you choose to counter if you choose to use counter spell, you just have to kill it and it won't activate. As long as it's on the board, it activates. But if it's not on the board, it doesn't activate. Counter spell is literally unstoppable. The only way to stop a counter spell is to use your own counter spell against it.
Or just play a stupid spell that doesn't even matter first. Like most people do. Counterspell is not that powerful.
Wasting resources to get rid of one card. 2 cards for one. It's always better that way.
Yeah, but if you're wasting a 1-cost spell to burn out a 3-cost spell, it's not that bad, because you put your opponent in a bad position where they had to play a card, and if you don't even play a spell, you're just running monsters, and you're just slamming your opponent's face, that counter spell is completely useless.
Ooh, I got another legendary I wanted.
We got another one of this one.
But that's the thing. You just run freeze. Then they have to play a spell to try to get through that board, because if you're constantly freezing their board, what do? And the fact that Mage has so many resources to get more spells, and they have a spell that literally makes it where you can't ever deck out.
This is strange that this isn't a warrior deck and not a mage deck. This sucks too, because I'm not ever going to build a warrior deck if I can help it. Warriors are like my least favorite, right next to rogue.
I've gotten 5 legendaries from my pack so far.
Alright, so this is 1 out of 40.
2 epics in the same pack. Now this is a great card. This is a great defining metagame card that's going to be played in every single deck because this deck is like this card is great. It'll probably get nerfed the minute that the next patch comes out. It's a good card with that one we pulled. But anytime there's been a card that like, cause see the difference is too, LJ, that priest quest, it wasn't as played as much as Shudderwalk. Shudderwalk was played in the high category, like the high rank category, by literally anyone. Everyone was playing Shudderwalk. Whereas that priest quest or whatever, it wasn't played as much in the high ranks. They only base this game off of high ranks. They don't base this game off of low quality play anyways. It's just to stop the ranked, like the actual ranked system from being overwhelmed with one deck and only one deck defining, you know? They did it with the moons as well. The moon goddess or whatever, the moon serpent with the odd and even decks. They took those out immediately.
But the thing is that that's still not even registering to be the same thing. Like, they can say all day long that that's the case, but whenever I was actually playing, because that's the only time I've actually bothered to stay in the competitive circuit to actually play through the basic game, I played with the Shaman. That's the only time I've ever actually done it because I get bored playing the regular one. Shaman was actually fun at that time. And the thing is that I faced almost nothing but Paladins, got my butt kicked a lot, played other Shudderwalks. I could beat the other Shudderwalks, but it was that. Like, you faced Paladins and them the most, but then you had to deal with, who was the other one? Druid. At that time, Druid was ridiculous. Whenever it was all said and done with, Shaman got nerfed to hell and back. Paladin and Druid didn't get touched. So it just went straight Paladin, Druid then. Anything else? You wasn't...
They did get touched. They just got their things low. They got their things like raised up, so the cost of them was raised, so people stopped using those cards. Or they did, their combos weren't as fast. Shudderwalk, all they did with Shudderwalk was
killed off
I don't even know
one of the combos, one of the biggest part of the combo.
Yeah, they just took away one card, didn't they?
Yeah, they
the one that makes it where you can have an infinite amount of Shudderwalks.
Yeah, where you could play more than one, which ultimately shouldn't have been able to be a big deal, but it was. They just completely killed the deck. I mean, there was literally no other way to win with a Shaman deck without Shudderwalk the way it was. There was no other way. And Paladin and Druid, they were still top of the tier list without. There was nobody else touching them or competing. Nobody was even in the running. You tried to build another deck, you're just wasting your time and spinning your tires.
I mean, they've done that with literally every card that's like that in the game, though. If they notice that everyone's running the same deck and that there's an infinite combo, they take it out immediately because they don't want infinite combos. It ruins the game. That's why they took out the mage, the Exodia mage. They took it out. They took out one card out of the combo and it stopped the combo from being played. You could play it, but you wouldn't be able to do it as easily as you were able to do it. You could still win with Shudderwalk because there were so many battle cries in the game at the time that literally just won you the game once you summoned Shudderwalk.
Nah, only in Wild.
Serenite Chain Gang is literally the most broken combo with Shudderwalk.
That was the one that got nerfed.
It wasn't. It was the one that resummoned. It was the legendary that took out the game or took out of standard because
it was they ruined it with the Shudderwalk. The Chain Knight Gang. They moved them back to work like that in Wild format, but that's what they did to nerf it in the first place. You could still play the other guy to bounce all your stuff back to your hand, but if you played the Chain Gang, they battle cried onto the field as Chain Gang. So when you played Shudderwalk, it just summoned another Chain Gang, not a second Shudderwalk, which meant you don't bounce Shudderwalk back to your hand. That was the problem. Like, you don't get to duplicate Shudderwalk, so you have one shot. If you don't kill them with that, that was your one shot. You lost.
There was way too many good battle cries as well in that situation.
But you had to win with him in that turn. If you didn't, it didn't matter because there was too many Druids were self-regenerating. They were healing.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing too.
Self-healing.
You were only relying on one card to be activated for you to be able to win with Shudderwalk. That was your argument. People still play Shudderwalk after that happened.
But
they just
wasn't
didn't do
nowhere
the
near
infinite
winning.
combo.
They couldn't win no more.
They still were winning.
Shudderwalk went from number 1 and second, and sometimes third place, to they're at like number 5 in the circle.
Shudderwalk was number 1. You literally any other deck.
No, not
Shudderwalk
after
beat.
Not after
the minute Shudderwalk was activated. The minute the Shudderwalk was activated. This is before the nerf. The minute the Shudderwalk was activated, the game was over. People would quit the minute the Shudderwalk was activated because they knew they couldn't do anything about it.
That's once it was played. Yes, that was it. Once it was played.
Yeah, but at least with
nerf.
Paladin, you have a chance. At least with Druid, you had a chance.
No, once they got their ball rolling, there was nothing you could do. Druid could hit 10 mana while you're still stuck at 4, and was sitting there just bombarding you with powerhouses while you're stuck sitting here barely trying to catch up to them. And then they were just healing on top of slamming you. There was no getting around that. And then on top of that, they would transform your minions into other crap, so you couldn't even like try to mount a defense. Paladins were just fucking heavy hammered slammers, and you couldn't kill them. Even with
hold on.
Even with what's his name, Shudderwalk at full strength, I still lost with him going perfect combo. Still lost to Paladin and Druid on different occasions because even with them going perfect with all battle cries necessary, still didn't manage to wipe their life points to 0 because theirs were built up. So
the only competitive deck during that time for Druid was Murloc. That was the only deck that was, and Murloc's always been broken.
No,
and that's why they took out.
They had power. They had big guys. Big guys were
Yeah, but I'm looking at the competitive. I'm looking at the competitive scene right now.
Your minions cost instead of mana.
Because there's a competitive scene. Like I'm looking at the decks that were winning in the competitive scene, and literally 15 out of the 18 out of the 30 games were won by Shudderwalk. 18 of the 30 games. 7 of those games were won by Paladin, and they were all Murlocs.
I mean, that may have been what they were using. I know they were slamming it. Like, you couldn't kill them. And the thing is that Murlocs are ridiculous in this game anyways. They need to be, like, dealt with. And Pirates and Murlocs are stupid. I automatically, if I see a Murloc, I just go ahead and quit. There's no point in playing the game at that point, because it's literally just playing the game on easy mode.
I just got 2 legendary. I just got 2 golden legendaries. And when the second one that I got was a golden legendary, is a fucking one of the like signature legendary cards.
Okay. Give your other minions death rattle. Give your minions +1/+1. Okay. That's actually really good. But this means that I'm basically having to look at a Murloc Shaman deck, which I just said is too easy.
He's got 3 golden legendaries. Oh my god.
Well, one thing's for sure, you're proving me right that you're the luckiest fucker I've ever met. Definitely not playing you tonight.
It's not the legendary. It's literally the signature legendary too. It's 2. I have 2 signature legendaries that are golden.
I'm definitely not playing you tonight.
What do you mean you're not playing me tonight?
You're on too hot of a streak. You're gonna piss me off. I am not playing against you tonight. You're literally one of the reasons why I don't play this fucking game anymore. It's because
you got 2 golden legendaries in the same
pack.
pack. I just got 2 gold legendaries in the same pack, and one of them's a signature.
I got it.
I actually wanted both of these. Okay. Well, okay.
I think we got 4 or 5 legendaries in total, and you've opened up 4 or 5 at a time. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, I have the proof to show that I get those pulls.
Oh no, I see it flashing up over here. I know you're getting them. It's just what I'm saying. It's stupid that it's happening that much. Literally, it doesn't matter how good my deck would ever be. If you have that kind of luck, I'm never going to have a chance against you. You can run a tier 7 deck, I can run a tier 1 deck, and you're gonna beat me.
No, that's not true.
Every single time I get stuck facing you and you get your little demon slut going, I get stuck drawing nothing but the heavy hitters. And even when I re-roll back into them. And then you get to roll your perfect combos.
Oh my goodness. That's not true.
That is so true.
Yo, we're gonna roll. I might have to just buy more packs.
I mean, if I was in your place right now, I would.
I mean, I've been. This is probably the luckiest I've ever been on this game, though.
Is
For
the
pack
signature
opening.
card you're talking about the one that's like faded out, full body?
Yeah, those are
Alright.
those are signatures. Yeah.
At the end of your turn, deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. Life still. So it's the warlock. Alright. I like that.
I just got the signature. Well, I paid for that one, but
Bunch of golden commons.
oh, LJ, if you get so if you get a golden legendary, okay,
Each time.
and you use
Good.
okay, so if you have a golden legendary and you get a signature legendary for that same card, you can re-roll that golden legendary
Yeah, I know.
to a random another golden.
Yeah.
Should I do it or should
Yeah.
I keep it?
No, you should totally do it. Because as far as I know, you can't play it. There's just no point.
Oh, after you summon a minion with less attack than this, give it divine shield and rush.
Try one more time. See if this goes through. Nope. Well, that sucks. Good thing is, it's just reminding me why I don't play this game for this anymore.
Behold, the inn has a
I just got
new
the signature
keeper.
death and the warlock as well, Jay.
Nice.
Actually, a pretty sick one. Did you already open up all your golden packs? Like the one. Okay.
Yeah. The
Oh.
golden pack is how I got my one signature. Alright, so.
We still doing the tournament with only the cards we pulled?
Oh no, I done said I'm not playing with you tonight. No.
Oh my god.
I
Oh
told
my
I will
god.
not be playing a game that's based solely on luck.
No, LJ, you have to do this, bro. We agreed we were doing this. No matter what the pulls, I could have pulled one legendary and you could have pulled 8, and I would have still played.
Nah, no, you won't.
Yes, I would have.
Hey, what the?
Because we agreed we
Why
were
is
doing
there-
this.
Why is there 6 of these?
Oh. Well, I'm rolling this.
All that I am,
I got the scythe.
cruelty,
Sikaruni.
vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. As my immortal
So I got all of the
champion,
paladin cards, apparently.
You will herald a new dark age for the Scourge.
Alright, let's exit out these decks.
And you will start by building your first
Check some cards
Death
out that we
Knight
didn't see.
deck. Most
Oh my
Death
God.
Knight cards have an associated rune.
What?
He won't
Blood,
shut up.
frost,
Ew.
or
The
unholy.
Lich King.
Oh, really?
Your deck has 3 available slots for runes. You can use 3 of one rune type, 1 of each, or any combination.
Alright.
He won't shut up.
Hmm.
He talks so slow.
Interesting. True.
Are you keeping the Death Knight decks?
I'm looking at them right now to decide that. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm definitely just gonna keep these decks because these are free decks made for this. I forgot we got all these legendaries actually. Or I can't delete them. I can make them later.
Wow, 9 plus of 1 card. Actually, before I even mess with this, this was.
Well, I didn't even see this card.
Is that right?
Scourge might be the move, LJ. Or the unholy one. Lord Marigar.
I'm only 1 short of this, 3 short of this.
How do I get a gold Lord Marigar?
I thought we got 2 of these. Guess not.
Ooh. Yeah. Horn of the Winter is like that alone is a reason to play Frost.
Alright, so let's do this. 1,000.
All right, LJ. Well, I'm gonna deafen on my Discord so I can talk about decks and cards and build my deck.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna deafen.
Yeah, I think that's the one we're gonna go with. I never got that one. That sucks. Yeah, sorry, but like I said, I don't do the auto because I've done the auto before, and after doing an auto, I've lost extra cards that wasn't supposed to be taken. And then Blizzard claimed that it didn't happen. So, I manually go through. Discover a spell. If a friendly undead died after you last turn, cost 2 less. Yeah. I think most of them are probably in the shaman class. Yeah, this is one of the things that's like kept me from playing in the story mode or playing in the regular matches, the actual regular game. I only play in battlegrounds for the most part because it's closer to even, but there's really no way to make it even in this game. You can even see it from the draws. I mean, every other card we've seen pop up here was almost a legendary for him. We're opening around the same time, same amount of packs, and we've got just a small portion while he was getting them like every other turn, getting multiple in one turn, one little pack. So that's nothing new. So it's just some people get that, some people don't, and it's just not the kind of game I want to waste my money for. Because essentially now, if I put too much money into this, I'm looking at having to see somebody else like score big, like going to a casino, for instance, and spending a whole fortune and stuff and winning bigger, and then you come up over here and you're just throwing money into it, just nothing's paying off. It's like you need to know when to just back off and leave, and that's pretty much what I did. I decided this is not the game for me because I like more of a strategy-based game where I can have an equal chance, but I have to win by tactics, not by getting lucky with a card pull or draw. And as long as you're stuck at the mercy of whether or not you can draw a card, it makes the game not so fun. Don't get me wrong, Battlegrounds has the same problem, but at least it didn't really cost you anything, and it's not a long-term thing. You had one bad run, just forfeit. Go start over, the next run will be better. If it's not, you forfeit that one and go again. You really didn't lose anything but a little bit of ranking. It's not that big a deal because your ranking really doesn't matter. But when it comes to stuff like this, where it's like, oh, the more you win, the more you get, and it's kind of whoever got screwed over on what they was able to get out of these packs dictates how good they're going to get to play throughout the season. So it decides that you can't win. So my options are break down everything and just go buy an exact deck that I want. And that's it. I don't have none of those other cards no more. All my money was put into one deck. Which means every time I hop on and play now, I have to play with just that one deck. And that's not something I want to do. That's boring. I want to be able to come up in here. I want to be able to win several games with one and then turn around and go play another game. And play with a whole nother strategy, a whole nother deck, just play my way through it. Play against somebody and they use a one card and I think, you know what, I bet I could build a deck that works differently than them. I have those cards. Let me go see if I can't build something slightly different. I think I can use that monster to do something different than what everybody else is doing. And then I can go do that. And it gives me a challenge. It gives me something to do to keep the game fresh and exciting. But if I'm having to sit here and struggle just to build the one deck that I want to play with, I don't see that. That's fun. And if everybody was stuck at the same situation, it'd be different. But there's so many times, like, I guarantee you, the top 10, 15 people that are playing right now who are not losing, they got about as lucky as Blackwing got just a little bit ago. They drew everything that they needed. They only had to break down a few cards. And they only had to create a few cards, and that's it. Their whole deck is perfectly set up. So ultimately, if I was asked, "Hey, Chaos, is Hearthstone a game worth putting real money into?" God, no. Just accept the fact that you're not going to be platinum anytime soon, and just play for fun, and just get the packs for free. Do not give Blizzard any more money until they can learn to make these games pay out more. You're better luck going to a casino. Literally, you have a better chance of getting a payout going there and playing the lottery or playing a rigged gambling game than you have of getting anything in a Blizzard game. They have the lowest drop rate of anything that's actually worth a damn in World of Warcraft. And then you come in here and go for the cards in here, and you've seen what's going on. And in this case, what we probably needed to do is to try to trick the system is to delete our Hearthstone first, come in and re-download it before opening up all these packs. Because then it looks like, oh, we're a new player, or else we're a returning player who had given up on the game. And then they're like, well, we need to try to like fish you in, convince you that you want to play this game again, help you forget why you left in the first place. Because you think companies can't program these randomizers to make it slightly less random based off of statistics of what they want, you're sad. So it comes down to, if you're one of those people who are paying like a fortune every week, you'll get a reward for it as a thank you for spending so much money. But they're not going to give you everything, they're just going to pay out a little bit better than they would the people who are only paying a small amount. And then if you're one of those people who's almost never here, if they think they can squeeze more money out of you, they're going to make it seem good. Like, oh, if you just throw in another 20, 30 bucks, buy another 5 packs, ooh, it's going to be good. But then as you keep going down that rabbit hole, the rewards start getting smaller and smaller. Okay. See, I skipped the last few expansions altogether. The last 3 or 4 of them, actually. The only ones I got were just because I was playing Battlegrounds and I just earned this stuff as I was going. I didn't really go buy any booster packs. So a lot of the legendaries and stuff I haven't had. The few times I decided, oh, I wonder if I can here at least try again, see if it's any good. I went and spent some gold, I went and disenchanted some stuff and made some cards. And it's like immediately afterwards, it's like, yep, I regret this. Take this card for instance, Wildfire. I literally put it in a deck and I played 10 games. And in those 10 games, only one time did this thing come up in my hand within the first 7 or 8 turns. By the time I got this card, it was too late to really use it. It's just because it comes down to a lucky draw, and honestly, I don't do luck. Now, Blackwing has stupid luck. It's like ridiculous how good his luck is. So this was a hunter, meaning it doesn't work with the mage. We'll have to go look at mage again and see what we can find out about it. Because there has to be something. At least we got some duplicates of the 20 cost. Alright. Alright, that was all of them. Alright, let's see how many we're missing. First, let's make sure I got all these. I'm sure that we did, but just in case. Yes. Alright, now let's see how far off we are. I wonder if this is another one of those ones that's kind of vague and it actually means that all of their minions and not just the ones on the field. Unfortunately, we can't afford it to find out. Good thing we got one of them. I could have sworn we drew one of him. It's crazy. I also thought we drew two of him, but that's... guess I'm wrong. Three different minions in your deck. Leave behind souls that discover them. Unfortunately, that was one of the ones I wanted to get. Mage. Bolt, Arcane Bolt. Discover 2 spells that cost 3 or less. Arcane spells cost less. Transform all spells in your hands into ones that cost 2 more. They keep their original cost. Arcane spells cast twice. That's okay. But recast each spell you've cast this game that didn't start in your deck. Problem is, this Arcane Bolt just says deal 2 damage, which means Paladin doesn't look too bad, but Priest looks good. You're basically a necromancer. And it looks like we're only short 2 cards for Priest. Let's have to make that one. This one is a question of transform this into each time you cast a spell, transform this into a copy of it. Does it mean that this comes back or no? I don't think it does. If that's a one-time use, it's kind of a crappy legendary. I don't see it as a legendary if it's just a one-time use. No way to sample what a concoction's gonna be. Nope. Yeah. I don't know what concoctions are. They may be good. If they're good, then that isn't a bad deck. If they're not that good, then it looks like hunters are behind too. Which is weird because hunters are normally in the top. So you can put Death Rattle on him. Give your minions, give your minion. You could fill him up with these Death Rattles and make him pop off. So he's actually like the big guy in this one. Even though he's not a legendary. He looks like he's a big important role. Especially mixing him with this. Taunt, Lifesteal, Reborn, Death Rattle. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy. That's okay, but it's not that great. This makes it really nasty. But even then, not seeing a lot of kills. This one's good. Would have done better than the other deck. Gotta see if there's any good death rattles there. I don't see any death rattles, so this is gonna be based off of death rattles from other expansions then. See, I like this, but the only problem is that it doesn't stick around as an effect, so you put him on the field at the end of your turn, deal 6 damage to the enemy hero. He's only a 6/6, he can be killed quite easily. So Warlock doesn't seem that good. Lots of fire spells, so the Phoenix will come back easily. It only revives revives 2 times though. At the end of your turn, your opponent discards a spell. That's good, unless you're running against somebody who's running nothing but minions, but I doubt that's a thing. Terrible if you get put up against a warlock. I don't like that we got mostly warrior cards, because I don't like the warrior decks. And we're into the neutrals. Protect it to your hand. Another one that can give it. This is going to be a problem. A 5/5 that costs 2. Put that into a Death Knight deck, that's going to be terrible for your opponent. That sucks. Spell damage +2. Battlecry, your spells can't target heroes this turn. That sucks. Battlecry die with Reborn, so essentially he doesn't even have Reborn. He's just a 5/1. You're just basically getting a corpse. It might as well just been Battlecry give you a corpse. 5/1. This is going to be good. But it's going to suck when somebody does it to you. I'm sure it's going to be ran in like every deck. This is good. This is good. It's not bad.
LJ, you still
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
How many decks have you made?
None.
None?
No.
Oh. I've made a deck for Death Knight, all 3 of them. And I've made because I'm only using the Death Knight cards with the decks. I'm on the Druid now. I got tired of sitting here talking to myself, so.
Alright. Let's go build a deck.
Did you finally read through all the cards?
Most of them. I
Oh,
saw
really?
the ones I was interested in reading through.
Gotcha.
I don't know why they keep making cards like that.
Here you going, making cards like what?
Battlecry, destroy a legendary minion.
It's pretty good.
I disagree. It's too circumstantial.
Drew deck's been built onto the Hunter. The one that I was most excited for.
Oh wait, no, I definitely don't want that card.
Cards with 3 of one rune are extremely powerful, but you may not add cards with any other rune to your deck.
Oh, that's a legendary thing.
Drew deck's made. Damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these in here, so I gotta get rid of some of these. Yeah, listen. Okay, so there's one. Oh no, I'm not even doing that. I'm just. That's good. of those until we see how it works.
You're only running cards from the Death Knight set, right?
I just grabbed whatever's available.
Gotcha. Hmm.
Spend 3 quarters. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. This section is useful. I'll just do one of those. Oh, this is ongoing. I'll take that.
Like a lot.
Oh, I can only put one of these. I'm gonna just chant that one then. Oh, there's 2 decks built. Let me change some of this so I know which one it is. Okay.
Alright. On my rogue deck now. I've already made all the decks up to then.
I don't even think I'm building this one. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so if we're gonna do this at all, we need to go ahead. I only got 2. Because,
You only got 2 decks?
yeah, I have to go to Vetch. So it means I have to call this a night soon.
Did not realize that.
Yeah. It's already 9. I have to be up at 3 in the morning.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm ready. You can invite. I'm assuming you're playing Death Knight.
Yeah. I only built 2 of them.
You only built 2 decks in total?
Yeah. I mean, I kept all the original ones. I have to go through them and decide what I'm keeping. I'm gonna go with the one I think is the weaker one first.
I don't know why it only saved that for my Death Knight. I don't like the fact that you got to choose your Death Knight for every one now. Like your hero card for every one. It just has the default one. Why don't you change your Arthas?
The Lich King
Oh,
versus
I didn't realize I had to.
You will know endless torment.
A great destiny
No matter.
awaits you.
Speak to me.
Oh, you're running grit. No, I could have done that.
Done what?
I commend your
Oh, we were
skill.
only using
Speak to
cards
me.
from the freaking Death Knight bundle.
I told you it was useful and available. That's what I grabbed.
Can't believe you did that. That's just standard. I could have made a deck like that. I was going off the freaking what we had.
It would just be identical decks then.
My blood for the Lich King!
Not true. We're taking that card.
The citadel stands strong.
Get it.
Shoot.
I can be very persuasive.
Hmm.
The fallen will serve!
Destiny calls to you.
Oof.
The citadel stands strong.
You know, I actually opted taking Battlefield Necromancer out of my Rhyme deck.
Blasphemy!
Death Necromancer. Oh,
Hmm?
the one that's resurrected.
Yeah. Alright, I think it's about time to use this coin in my hand.
Your souls belong to the Lich.
Oof.
Nice.
Job's done.
Very nice.
So I throw my other self-filled down. Or self-filler down. But I think I'm just gonna do this. And then we're gonna do.
Embrace the gift of death as I have. The citadel stands strong.
Nice.
You look tasty.
Embrace the gift of death as I have. Finally, my ancestors are useful.
Rot in.
Icy resolve.
I also have that card in a lot of my decks. I think it's a pretty good card.
Even more power.
I'm gonna do some combos. Alright, so we're gonna do. So I'm gonna make you spend some corpses. And we're gonna do this. And then we're going to do. I'm gonna do that. Shit, fucked up. Whatever. Do that again.
The citadel stands strong.
Fucked up. I did my mana wrong. I thought I had more mana than what I actually did.
Me have that for you. Finally, my ancestors are useful.
Well, that sucks.
Embrace the gift of death as I have.
Oh, it stays on there too. That's sick.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
We will. So fresh.
Yeah, it's rather bothersome.
Embrace the gift of death as I have.
Hey, LJ.
Yo, what's up?
Keep on killing my guy. That's a great card too. I have that in my green deck. Alrighty. Well, we're just gonna do that. Oh, perfect. I'm pretty sure you're running Sire Renathale. So.
Is that what this guy's name is?
Yeah. Oh, that guy's pretty sick.
Yeah. My key card.
It'd be a shame if I use that one card right now.
I don't know which one it is.
Blood for the Lich King.
You wanna know which one it is?
I don't know which one it is you're talking about. I just got an idea of something I need to add to this thing. Oh, you're a douche.
The file.
Embrace the gift of death as I have.
But you have Sire with Renathale, so you shouldn't be upset.
I don't know who that is.
It's the vampire that heals for every minion that dies.
Everybody needs a castle.
Problem is that you've spent all of your corpses now. You're gonna summon one.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, that one girl uses up all of your corpses.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
And then there goes Patchwork.
Damn.
Yeah, just draw off that. Yep.
Yep.
That's actually a way to stop that card, LJ. What did you have it at?
Okay, I had just drawn it. I would have used it by now if I'd had it before this. It's just ridiculous. I knew that I was going to lose to you based off of luck, not off of skill. And damn it if I hate being right all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about, LJ.
I needed him this entire fucking duel. You've drawn every fucking one of your key cards.
The blood is definitely very powerful.
Run for help! Run for help!
It might. It's probably gonna get nerfed like immediately.
I literally used all my good cards. I have nothing left to do. Like I said, that I got fucked. What a surprise.
I had Frostmourne and I was gonna steal your girl. The one that you summoned, the legendary that summons all the corpses and uses all your corpses up. But then I thought about it and I was like, well, I don't have to because I can keep my corpses and just kill the entire board. All right, we'll run this one.
The Lich King versus the Lich King.
The rest of my Lich King decks don't have the Arthas.
There can only be one true king.
I need to take this out of my decks. Great start.
Same here.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Read my cards.
Me have that for you. The citadel stands strong.
We do what the living cannot. Frostmourne hunger. We do what the living cannot.
My frost will splinter your flesh!
And exalt in your pure form.
Nice.
You shall freeze over.
My hand is full.
Damn. Nice.
Damn, I thought you already played one of him.
Hmm?
I thought you already played one of him.
I did. I discovered one with my Discover a Rune.
Damn, you didn't have one in your hand?
Nope.
There you are.
The citadel stands strong. One Sunday get you after I'm done.
Nice.
My blood for the Lich King. The citadel stands strong.
Huh.
Death calls.
Nice. That is such a great card, by the way.
Yeah, I like
Because it
it.
permanently gives you plus 5 health. So it permanently gives you plus 10 health.
For the Lich King.
So now you're at 50 max health, LJ.
Yeah, I figured the blood was going to be the strongest.
Makes sense, right?
I mean, it's always been the strongest Death Knight. Why not be the strongest in the Hearthstone too?
I had to do it like this. And we're gonna do this. Nice. You really put me on a timer now, huh?
Oh, it doesn't target the minions? Whoops.
that's so cringe. Oh, dude, if only I had 1 extra mana last turn. I'm so pissed. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, enemies can't be healed.
Can't stand the cold.
I lose just because of your passive. Yeah, blood's just ridiculous, dude.
Armies of bone.
Frost more
That's a great card, by the way, too, LJ. Until I realized what the effect it does, and then I realized that it's not a good effect.
What's that?
It uses up, it uses up all the corpses to fill up the board. So then you have, he's the only one that you summon. He summons what, 6 fucking corpses, so that takes away 6 of them. And there's so many like removal cards, so then he's just useless. I took him out because I originally had him in all 3 of my decks. I thought he was good, and then I was reading through all the cards that there were. Yeah, that's no. LJ, if I had 1 more turn, like if I would have had that Yeti down on that turn, I would have just killed you the next turn because I had enough frost spells in my hand with enough mana cost to be able to just kill you.
I figured that's what you were trying to get me down for. You didn't want me to realize because you didn't save your entire hand because there was nothing to play. You were saving it so that I wouldn't heal myself.
Yeah, because the spells aren't like target a minion only. Like they're just deal damage. So I was waiting for the Yeti. I was trying to get the Yeti faster so that I could just throw face into you and you wouldn't be able to heal it back up. But I was off by 1 mana. Ooh. Some more cards. Ooh, that hunter is pretty cool. The free one you get.
Mm.
I got another pack too. Actually, I got another 2 packs. That's kind of legendary.
Fucking really.
Yeah. I got the warlock one, the after a friendly minion dies, get its death rattle. You didn't even get to see the one card that I pulled, LJ, that I was excited for because I didn't get to play any other decks except Death Knight. My Demon Hunter deck. I wanted to run the Scythe.
I mean, if you want to try 1 more, I only have 1 deck and we're gonna have to do it fast.
Yeah, that's fine. Hell, none of us even saw the fucking Plague Spreader be played yet.
Plague Spreader.
The one that whenever it dies, it transforms into a random minion and they put its hand into a Plague Spreader.
I didn't run it.
You didn't run it?
No. Because it'll screw up your deck too. You put it in your opponent's hand, which means your opponent plays the creature then, and then it corrupts one of your opponents. So it'll come back to you.
You just run Silence, bro. Come on. Yeah, LJ, you just run Silence, bro. Come on. Alright. Demon Hunter time. Demon Hunter time.
the Lich King versus Kurtress.
My quest
I do like the Death Knight though, the class
will
itself.
serve
Oh
me
yeah, no, it's really good.
in death.
I know I'm getting rid of Corpse Bride too, though.
Getting rid of Corpse Bride? Which one's that one? The one that
Battlecry, spend up to 8 corpses, summon a risen groom with stats equal to the amount spent.
yeah, so if you're good at if you have a whole bunch, oh wow. That's a cool effect.
And then, honestly, that one, I'm taking him out too. The Maligant Horror.
Shadows grow long.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me not shady.
Damn, I forgot to change my art again.
The more you struggle, the better.
Whoops. Okay, so it doesn't do something else now.
What, the Soul Eater Scythe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a start of game effect.
Yeah, I don't like that spell.
Why not?
It makes you fill up your hand. Like, you burn
Yeah,
up
it was,
all, and you don't get that many spells if your hand is, like, almost empty.
yeah, but
Like,
it's
so,
also very cheap.
I just feel like it's not worth it. That's why I haven't ran it.
This can't be good.
Shadows grow long.
Paladin Secret, what?
That's what that spell does. The Sunwell, it's random spell, so it's out of any other class.
That feels good.
Me have that for you.
In.
I thought it was gonna be one to blow up the field or something.
not shady.
Yeah, I like that crate one. The only problem is if you summon too many crates and your luck's terrible with the crate, you just fill up your entire board. Stop you from doing any plays. Unless you build a deck that's based around buffing everything else. I think you just won, didn't you?
Yeah, so fresh.
It does look like it. Nope. Wait. Yep.
Yeah, you have one more minion.
Run for help!
Oh my god. You know what I just realized?
Huh.
You have, like, that's literally just Murlocs now.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
it's only
Murlocs are still worse. 'Cause
That is way worse, LJ.
If the
You didn't even have to summon. Go ahead.
if these were Murlocs, then every one of them would be like 15 attack, and every one of them would still have like 8 health, because every one of them just buff. Oh, I thought I clicked in. I was wondering why he was still in the field and why you weren't doing something.
All's well that sun wells.
Fucking really. I also wanted to see if this is only for the minions on the field or not, or if it's like a for the rest of the game thing.
Yeah, it stays forever. That's why I think that, like, that kind of deck, like, you can just run a rush deck. And it'll work on that too.
Nope, nope.
Like if you no, it only works for the minions that are on the board at the time.
The citadel stands strong. Yeah, so fresh.
Get in tight.
Run for help!
All right.
Run for help!
I was kind of hoping that you left me alive for one more turn. It's okay. I had that taunt that whenever it dies, it summons another minion, like undead, from your deck. And it would have summoned another one of him. And then if that would have died, it would have summoned another one of him.
Darkness falls over these lands.
I need to find a way of shuffling that into the deck. Like
Oh.
shuffling a copy of that into the deck. And I want to run a build like that.
It just did all of my decks like that. Okay, did you
Really?
want to try one more? Because that one went faster than prepared.
Yeah, we can. All right. You're running this deck now.
I should have took the time to take those cards out first. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Arthas versus Illyria.
These aren't complete decks. These are only decks that I use only the Death Knight, like this expansions for the cards.
Oh, I was about to get mad because I thought I just drew back the same fucker I just put in there.
I see you've brought guests.
You think you would have thought that they would have made that guy Death Knight card?
Me not shady.
Oh, so that's a neutral card?
Yep.
One corpse. Yay.
Oh, well, GG, LJ.
You already won?
Guess what I just got from that? I was wondering if that was a thing that could actually happen. I knew the only way to try it out was to test it out. What's
Is it the priest
priest
one shot?
what?
Is it the priest one shot?
No, because that's a holy spell.
Uh,
Even better. It's the one that each time you cast a spell, transforming this to a copy of it. The legendary reward from that one bitch that gives it to you in your hand permanently.
well, let's go. Come on.
Damn, shut the fuck up. I had to think about it, bro.
I thought you were about to play it.
No, I have to summon it. I have to cast a spell first before I can cast that.
I thought you were just
It's the
standing here
shadow.
bragging.
It's the shadow. I was bragging. It was the shadow.
I'm not happy that you got 3-4 right now.
I like whenever he gets hit, he just looks away from the camera. Ugh. Dude,
The citadel stands strong.
I do not feel good at all. I've had medicine inside of me, so I've been able to like function the way I'm doing.
Sharp arrow, sharper aim.
Did I say only in the hand?
Yep, all arcane spells in your hand.
It's funny that it seemed like you had to debate that.
Well, think about it. I was like, why would I kill his minion so he has more corpses to use on his turn? Force him into attacking first. Causes you to waste mana.
What a time to be alive. What a waste of fucking time.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
God, you belong in what's it called? Alien. Up your face hugging.
Everybody needs a castle.
The fallen will serve.
All right, let's get this show on the road, LJ.
Food for the worms. Rotten. Me have that for you. The citadel stands strong.
Whoops.
I was really hoping it killed your necromancer there. All right.
Wow.
We're
Douche.
starting this. Better use your cards as you have them.
You're gonna make me do this, huh?
Yeah, I am. Don't use your Renathale. You better go ahead and use your Sire Renathale. Your lifesteal guy.
My certainty is gone.
I cannot believe you just used that, LJ.
I say resolve. Blasphemy.
It was either use it or let you ruin it for me.
Fresh.
Oh my god.
Did that just move? Did that just...
Wow.
If you have any way to do 1 extra damage, you win.
Oh.
That'll do it. Is that rush or
It is
charge?
beyond my
It's only
reach.
rush.
Rush.
I say resolve. Yeah, so fresh.
Now you need 2 damage.
Need to save him from you
Okay.
too.
How do I do this?
Mother. There's rush or chart rush, right? It'll be stupid if you transform my 1 into it. Like, oh, you just target the same minion.
Now.
Damn, I didn't realize they could hit face. GG. Did
I
not
mean,
realize I could hit face.
in all fairness, I had that.
Yeah, but I was hoping to just go ahead and kill it. Kill those big guys. You know, anti-magic shell is a great card. I'm so glad they brought it into the thing. What did I transform in? What did I transform it from?
Bride.
Wait, what?
The bride.
Oh, the bride?
Yeah, the one I wanted to get rid of. I
Yeah,
figured
so
I
the
would.
deck. Go ahead.
I figured I would hold on to her and the others that I didn't want to use and keep them in my hand. That way, it might bait out stuff like the one that discarded my card.
Yeah.
I figured I'd just hang on to it because they wasn't giving me the card. So I was like, screw it. He'll stay in my deck until time comes up.
Yeah, so you know that so you know so Plague Spreader, right? I ran Plague Spreader because eventually whenever I build this deck completely, it's only gonna have 1 minion in that entire deck. It's gonna be Plague Spreader. And the Plague Spreader and the one that the legendary give all arcane spells in your deck fall damage +1. It's the only 2 cards that are gonna be in that deck. So
Well,
I go ahead.
the problem with that is that the plague spreader won't keep spreading if you don't run minions.
Yeah, but it's not for me to keep on plague spreading. It's for me to disrupt your hand, so that I can spam you in the face with spells. See, I also didn't have the deck 40 health 40 because I didn't run I wasn't running any other cards except the cards from the Death Knight expansion. So I improvised with my deck to just kind of have things because I thought that's what we were doing. Whenever I saw you had Sire like the 40 health, I was like, oh, okay then, I could have done that too because I would have done that and then had even way more spells and um I would have been able to just win off of that because I have the quest.
I just assumed that we was taking whatever came up in standard.
Yeah, no, I was
Because
doing it based off the Lich King set.
I mean, they dropped almost everything out.
What do you mean?
Like, there was not as many card options at all in there.
Well, it's because every expansion only gives you like 10 to 11 cards, LJ.
That's what I mean.
10 to 12
There
cards.
wasn't that many options. It would just be basically the same decks over and over again.
Well, it forces you to use the neutral cards.
Yeah, that's what I did. Neutral.
But yeah, no, I could have ran the quest in that hunter deck. I could have ran I could have ran tracking and tried to discover the Brightwing guy, my legendary, to summon more of him to give more out.
Look at that real quickly too, because I like the way the screen looks, but my only problem is I don't really think that I like most of the legendaries.
What are you talking about?
So like Blight Thing, affect all enemy minions. When they die, you summon a 2/2 zombie with taunt.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, that is definitely only the ones on the field, right?
Let me read Blightfang real quick.
It's literally the very first legendary that would come up.
Well, I don't have him, so that's why I'm having to do a craft. It's one of the ones I didn't get. Well, the fuck is Blightfang?
It's literally the very first Death Knight legendary. If you click crafting and put legendary, it'll be the very first card up there.
We're doing this, okay. Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's only for minions that are on the board, so you use it whenever their entire board is full.
Yeah, see, that kind of blows. I'm also a little mad because I'm pretty sure I summoned the Morgraine, and I had like the basic artwork, even though I have the special artwork for it.
You didn't equip the special artwork. You equipped the one that's the regular one.
I don't have the regular one. I only have the special artwork one.
No, I could have sworn the special artwork was shown. It just doesn't change the effect.
Well, I know it doesn't change the effect, but I don't remember seeing artwork change. I have almost nothing from the Demon Hunter thing, but most of those still, they're all legendaries from the other one.
Yeah, the only legendaries from this one were
The Scythe.
was the Felrin and the Scythe. I'm pretty sure.
It was, yeah, those legendaries aren't all that great. I would have liked to seen the Scythe spell get drawn up, but I didn't have a whole lot of time to wait.
The Scythe spell. What do you mean?
The where you turn them and the souls in.
Yeah, yeah. I drew that for turn one and activated turn one. It's a 1 mana spell that lets you discover one of the 3 minions.
Um, the legendary Anub Rekhan, whatever, for the druids. Gain 8 armor. This turn, your minions cost armor instead of mana.
Yep.
Blah.
That's actually a great card, by the way.
If you say so.
You have 40 armor and you summon big fucking cost minions.
I mean, it costs 8. By
For
the time
free?
you get to that point, your opponent, if 90% of people are running rush decks, so
Yeah,
you're
but you're
not gonna
running
keep
Druid too.
that much armor.
But you're running Druid and you have the ability to ramp up to 8 very fast. And all of the cards that we just got in Druid give you armor. A shit ton of it. Almost
The
every card from the Druid set gives you armor now. Here. Yeah. The reason why I even got it was because it says gain 4 armor at the start of your turn. Next turn, gain 4 more. If a minion died last turn, gain armor. Choose one. Gain 12 armor or summon 2/3/3 beetles with taunt.
Yeah, still don't seem that impressive to me.
Crypt Keeper. Taunt gains 1 less for each. Cost 1 less for each armor you have. You
This
just spam the taunts.
Anatronus, whatever, for the paladin, send all other minions 2 turns into the future. That
Yeah.
means yours too, though, right?
Yeah.
That kind of sucks.
Well, no. The reason why it's. Did you read the card that it's like it's basing that off of?
Mm-mm. But
So
was there another card that does something if it gets sent to the future?
no. So what you do is, I was reading into this and I was thinking it might be the next thing. So you run you run there's a because it keeps the stats too. You run the other legendary, the Blood Matriarch Leodrin, and you buff the fuck out of her because there's a whole bunch of low cost buffs. So you play her and buff her up. Next turn or that same turn, if you have enough mana, you use Anachronos. Now you send all cards to the future that are on the field for 2 turns. So it's going to be her with like no penalties. She comes back, and then every minion you summon with less attack than her, it gains Divine Shield and Rush. You're running dragons because it's a dragon deck. All the dragons are gonna have less health or less attack than her because of the of you buffing her. So now they all have Divine Shield and Rush,
Yeah, that's
and
too
all the
much work.
dragons. It's just a dragon build.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much work. I like a legendary that can be a standalone. Like,
Plus,
High
you can run
Cultist isn't
them.
bad. Resurrect all friendly undead that died after your last turn. That's not too bad. I mean, it sucks that they put that big of a limitation on it, but
I think the Sister Sylvana is better though.
which one is that?
That's
Permanently add a
the
Vision of Darkness to your hand. Oh yeah. No, that one is better. But that's one of those ones that's like, okay, standalone, really good. Whereas Shadow of Demise for Rogue, that kind of sucks. It's a one-time use thing.
Shadow of Demise. Hold on.
Like, it's not even really a legendary at this point. It's literally a copy of the last card you played, meaning 9 times out of 10 it's a common. You have to try to
Well,
play 2 legendaries back to back.
you can only play the spells. This is only it's only turn. If you
But just
wanna
Rogue.
no, but Rogue has the
Still cards from your
grab.
opponent,
Yeah,
but you have to hope
yeah.
you get something that's basically, like I said, a legendary spell. You need to be using it to get the most out of it as possible. Otherwise,
You
you're
not the
gonna
random.
like
You run the one that you run the ones where you steal them from the opponent's deck, like a copy of the copy from the opponent's deck.
yeah, but okay. Again, I'm talking to somebody who has totally different luck than I do. You get Pyroblast, or else you get this spell that you play it and you do 9 random spells at your opponent. I get the stupid shit like Yogg, the Will of Yogg, that whenever I play it, all of my spells cast and hit me. And then I decide, okay, payback, time for me to try this again. Spin the Will of Yogg again, destroy all my monsters, blow my field up again, and burn my life in half again. Like, none of my spells hit my opponent. You turn around and do the same exact thing. You get the one that you're going to spend 20 mana and it's all going to attack me. Like, it's
But
stupid how that happens.
you can't base your decks off of just your luck alone, like the cards alone, just from your luck.
I have to. I've already learned I absolutely have to. I cannot build just based off like, oh, this looks like a good card. I have to look at like how likely is this going to brick in my hand? Very. It's not going in my deck because if it can brick in my hand, it will brick in my hand. The Sir Darnat, whatever his name is, like you know his name, I don't. You assumed that I had him in my hand the entire time. I actually just drew him 2 turns before you decided to use that card. I didn't have him the entire time. He's useless if he's not in your hand at the beginning. So if I go through over half of my deck and he doesn't even make it into my hand yet, the game's almost over. I draw him up. He's only worth 5 damage, which means he's only worth gaining 5 health. I mean, he's basically useless. He's not worth the cost at this point, and I
Which
needed
one are
him
you
to be
talking
my
about?
ace. The vampire dude. Because you remember the round that you played the guy and you discarded him from my hand.
Yeah, I made him eat you.
Yeah, he wasn't in my hand at all that duel for the most part. He only got into my hand 2 turns before you did that. Which meant I didn't kill that many minions prior to that. So he didn't have that much power. Even if you hadn't discarded him, I couldn't have pulled off a victory with him. I needed to fill my field up and lose them all multiple times before he could be worth a flip. And then you discarded him before that could even happen. That is completely dedicated to luck. I went through half my deck. He didn't show up. He shows up 2 turns before you're able to mill my hand. So not only did I not have the power to use him the turn beforehand, which is when I needed to use him so he wasn't thrown away, he was completely useless even if I had. There was no point for him to be in there. That whole duel was thrown because he wasn't available. In order to have a chance to win, he would have needed to be in my opening hand, which the big skeleton dude was. The one that fills up my field and then buffs them up randomly for all the corpses.
Yeah.
He was in my hand the whole time, which I needed him to be. But the problem is I needed the other guy more, because that guy I could have just drew at any time and played him. He didn't need to be sitting in my hand. But that vampire has to sit in your hand. And that's where it's a brick at that point, because if it's, oh, I just threw 39 out of 40 cards. What's the last card I draw? Giant vampire dude? I've lost. All I can do is play him and gain 5. That is 9 times out of 10 not going to win you a duel. So that's like drawing Pyroblast after your opponent just healed all their life and it's the last spell in your deck. There's nothing else you could play. It's just that 10. Let me just throw 10 damage at your 30 health right now because I have nothing else in my deck. It's just bad timing. I mean, you needed it 3 turns ago whenever your opponent had like 5 health and nothing to guard, and you had 10 mana to start your turn, and instead of drawing Pyroblast, you drew the book that you play to get another spell into your hand. And of course, the other spell is just Ice Block. So it's just literally stupid stuff like that. So I have to play around things like that. I can't play Yogg. I would love to play Yogg. My name is Chaos. I would love to play Chaos decks. But I can't play anything that does random. If I do, it always backfires. It never works out. It'd be different if it was a 50-50. If sometimes I'm losing, but then I hit hot streaks with it. Nah. Out of like 100 duels, one time out of 10 spells cast, 3 of them helped me. I've literally played it with a full field on my side just to be a smartass because I had my opponent beat. They had 1 hit point, they had 1 monster that was frozen, had a full field of minions, all powerful enough to one-shot, secrets on my field, and full health. I play Yogg just because I'm like any spell. Literally Arcane Missile and I win. Play it, I lost because it wiped my field. blew my hit points down to nothing, fully healed my opponent, and then blasted me. Made me overdraw until I died. Because it played a stupid card, a rogue card, that actually emptied my deck for me, and then turned around and cast another spell that had me draw cards. So I burned myself to death. I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know how hard somebody had to work to make me lose this duel, and it happened? Not one spell hit my opponent except for healing spells. Not one damage hit him. Didn't even kill the monster that was on the field. Like, that's stupid. That's astronomically stupid. Don't get me wrong. I admit it was dumb of me to play the spell instead of just attacking. But I thought it would be more fun to do the 50-50 anyways. And to make it to where, like, I might take some damage. I thought I might take a lot of shots, but I figured at least one little arcane missile might fire off. No. Literally took me to 0, put my opponent to full health, and I got milled to death. That is beyond stupid. And at that point, it's like, okay, I've spun the wheel multiple times. Every time I've lost with it. And there's the books. You put 15 of these spells into your deck, and as soon as you draw it, it goes off and does a random spell casting. Always burns me. It's like, oh, it comes up. I have no minions on the field. It's a paladin buffing guard. It just goes away. Try again. Draws something up. It does 6 damage. Hits me. Like, shit. There's nothing I can do. That's why I don't do luck. I can't do luck. So if you're like, oh, you can't build a deck like that, I have no choice. Over half of Hearthstone I can't even play with because it's random. And if it's random, I can't play with it. I can do Discover, I can't do random. So, I know it's just one big rant. I'm just saying. I know my playstyle. It's not even just Hearthstone. Hearthstone is bad for it, but it's just always been my luck when it came to, like, well, not always. It's been like this for like 13, 14 years now. But I went from having pretty decent luck. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time, Magic all the time. My draws were good. I literally make a 200 card deck and draw what I need almost every time. But over the last like 14 years, if I literally just put like 7 cards in a deck because I ran a Blue Eyes deck with Yu-Gi-Oh. 3 Blue Eyes, 3 of the Shining Blue Eyes or whatever, and there was like one other card. It was like a ritual card, I think, and I had all the
Chaos Max.
monsters and none of the ritual
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah, Chaos Max.
Yeah, Chaos Max. I had all the monsters, none of the spells. And that's literally my opening hand is draw 3 Blue Eyes, just basic white, not alternatives, just basic Blue Eyes, white dragons. And then draw 2 Chaos Maxes. Okay, next draw. My third Chaos Max. Okay, well, this is literally all my big cards. I have to draw something good next. Draw the next card. It's literally the what's the weaker Chaos Dragon? It doesn't matter. That's the point.
Chaos End Dragon.
Chaos End. I don't know what the name of it is now. It's
Chaos
basically
Chaos Max is just the basic 4,000 hits over defense and does double piercing, and then that's
the
all it does.
the
Chaos
other one
End is
puts
the
in
one that's
defense.
immune. Yeah, the other one's immune to everything except bounce backs. That doesn't target.
Well, Chaos Max is immune too. The other one is just when it attacks, it switches all of them to defense. So if you put them both on the field, the first one attacks, switches them to defense, then you attack with Chaos Max, wins the duel. So, but that's what I mean. Like, legitimately, it's just the absolute worst draws you could draw, is what I draw. And it's like, dude, this is impossible because I shuffled the crap out of this deck. I put them into the deck separate from each other. Like put one in the middle close to the bottom, put one in the dead center, put one on top. Take the Chaos Max, put it on the very bottom, put the next one somewhere in the middle, put the next one somewhere between the middle and the top, shuffled the whole thing up, and then drew those 5 cards back to back. I'm like, this is not possible. It looks like somebody came in here, took my deck, pulled all the cards apart, and put all the heavy hard cards in the top so that I couldn't draw. And like I had it, I was dueling a friend of mine, Angel, whenever I did this, and it was him who starts laughing at this point because he's like, I had to forfeit, and he's like, "What? You can't forfeit. You don't like it when people quit because they can't win." It's like, yeah, no, I'm quitting because there's no way I can win this. Like it's literally no way. I'm starting at scratch. It's like I started with no hand at all at this point. He's like, "There's no way it's that bad." And I showed him my hand, and he started laughing. And I'm just like, I don't think it's funny. He's like, dude, I don't know how you did that. Because I watched you shuffle, and I cut your deck. There's no way that happened. And I'm like, I know, but this happens all the time. It's stupid. So, yeah. No random for me. I have to strategize. I have to have a way to manipulate it so that I can outlast the shit draw. So, I mean, damn. Let's put our card openings next to each other. I drew like 4 or 5 legendaries in total. You drew like 4 or 5 within 5 booster packs.
And they were golden too.
Mhm. That's what I mean.
And I got 2 of them in the same pack.
Mhm. That's what I mean. So you got within 5 packs what all of my packs had. There's a distinct difference in the RNG for that. So,
I mean, that's true, but at the same time, like, this is probably the only time I've ever drawn this many legendaries ever.
I don't know. I've seen you draw a lot of legendaries before, and I'm used to not drawing that many. Almost every legendary I have, I had to craft. I buy just a crap ton of booster packs and then break
No,
them all down.
usually I just get the legendaries that I want instead of the legendaries that I don't want. This time I just got a whole bunch of legendaries. Some that I wanted, some that I didn't. But I'm not going to disenchant them because that's a legendary to a deck.
Well, I know. I also had the thing where, literally the other day, I was playing Battlegrounds, and I decided I want to try to go Beast. Because why not, right? So I go to go Beast. All I needed was Rivendare. I raced to 5 to get Rivendare. I even got a triple on 4 to try to get it. And I sat there. I got up there by like turn 7. I was there, and I rolled all the way up to turn 13 for Rivendare. Could not get it. Everybody else caught up to me about turn 10. Like, I sacrificed to get to there to look for Rivendare. Could not draw Rivendare. But everybody else that caught up to me, literally 3 different people had golden Rivendare. Golden Rivendare. So I had like what, 4 or 5 turns before anybody else even got a chance to meet up with me, and then they're gonna turn around and not draw 1 but 3 each. Like, and that's not a one time, that's a regular. So, I don't know. It just feels stupid to me.
Sounds like you just need to get good, LJ.
I'm gonna get good.
Just go back to playing. Go back to playing Magic. There's a reason why I stopped playing Magic.
Shall prevent me from having my revenge.
I I got shitty luck. Everyone else,
The knights are driven
like the people
by
that
a
always have
single
shitty luck in games, are
purpose.
the ones that have the good luck at
Nothing
Magic.
shall prevent me from having my revenge.
Literally, I had a commander deck, right, LJ? I played on there,
Mhm.
where all I had to do
There
was
is
draw
always magic in the
like
air during
one
the
of
fire
my
festivals.
16 or 17 cards, and I could start off a chain combo. Yeah, no, the only cards that I was drawing were my high cost cards. So then I go to the next game because we were playing best 2 out of 3. So I lose the first one because I didn't get my combo off, or any cards to like start it off. Do my second game, I change up my side deck. I add more cards to like kind of help me draw and stuff like that and get to my
Can't let
combos.
Sylvanas succumb to this power.
I go to the second game, and I go for one mulligan. The first, like,
When I
so the original
start
hand that I have,
fire,
let's just say it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like
everyone
this.
will
I had
know.
one land. I had 3
Whatever our
like
form,
high cost cards,
we will serve
and then
the
just
true
like
queen.
random like
I
draw
have
cards,
faith in
but
the
you had to
strength
have
and will of
land
the
to be able to use them.
Kaldorei.
So I'm like, okay, I could keep this, but I want to try to get one mulligan, one reroll. I go for the one reroll. I now have no lands, and I have the exact same cards in my hand. Okay, I go for another mulligan. No lands, and instead of the exact same cards, all I have are draw cards. But I have no lands. So I'm like, okay, maybe I just keep this hand. So I keep the hand, right? I do not draw a single land for like 4 turns. 4 or 5 turns. And you know what cards I did draw? The ones from my first mulligan. The ones that I didn't want.
According to plan.
But guess what my friend's drawing? The exact same combo that he drew game before. In a commander deck, where you can only have one of each. He was able to draw the exact same cards every time.
Wind
So I was like,
dies no
okay, fuck it. I'm
threat
playing
to
now. I'm not
those
playing
who
Magic
possess
anymore.
true
Fuck it.
strength.
I mean, I'll play it again some other time, but for now, screw Magic.
No, don't. I have the exact same thing. I'll be playing against other people in Magic the Gathering Arena, and as I'm sitting there going through it, I'm just sitting here watching at 4 or 5 different people play the exact same deck and draw the exact same combo. Like, it's not even playing a different person. It's like I'm just sitting here watching a TV show on repeat.
Let light
Yeah.
shine
It's like,
upon
dude,
us.
come on. I want to see something different. That's the number one thing. You having to see the same thing over and over again, it just drives you crazy. Just like, I'm so sick of watching this. That's why I don't like playing against Murlocs no more, because it's all identical. And I hate playing the competitive circuit in this thing, because everybody just comes to YouTube to watch how to build a deck, builds the deck, and then takes off. Playing somebody else's strategies. I'm like, there's no fun in this. It's just rock, paper, scissors. See who gets lucky first. And that's doo-doo.
To be honest, the only reason why I stopped playing Hearthstone in the first place was because anytime I didn't build a deck that was similar to a YouTuber's, like I would build my own and similar to a YouTuber's, it would work well. If I built a deck and it was completely unique, I would never draw the cards that I needed to do the combos. And then I played I played a lot of competitive in Hearthstone. And I had a really top tier deck. But then literally the next expansion, which was coming out in like after I started playing again, I only got to play with that deck for probably 1 or 2 weeks before that new expansion came out. And guess which sets went out? The cards that I was using in my decks to have fun. And I can play wild. Like that's not an issue. I can go back. I can go and play wild with that same deck. But wild is a completely different game. Completely different Hearthstone. Because wild is like the most broken combos that you can do with the cards that are in the arsenal. You go in there and you're playing against somebody who's running fucking Kel'Thuzad and fucking just resurrect Kel'Thuzad. Then you really can't do anything unless you run full silence. or running Shutterwalk, but running Shutterwalk with the broken Battlecry cards that literally just win the game. Run fucking Ren. People run Ren in that. Jade. Like I love Jade, but I can't play Jade in that because every deck that I fight against is a one-turn kill deck. A deck that literally, once that combo goes off, you're dead. There's no stopping it. There's
Join me
no
on the path of the
can't
Dead
like
Knight.
negating it or anything. It's literally the minute that card gets
And
played.
discover where my power truly comes from.
So I enjoy playing standard because at least then you're limited to a certain amount of cards, and you have to like kind of everyone's kind of playing the same decks, but you don't have to worry about like a card that you won't expect. Whereas in Wild, every single card you don't even know who the fuck like what cards they're playing. They could be running a deck that's terrible, but because you see one card that you know is in a deck, you start playing like that deck has those cards. And then you fuck up because you could have ended the game 4 turns ago, but because you were overthinking it, thinking that enemy's deck was like that deck that you've been seeing, you lose because that deck that you're fighting against was just waiting for you to, like, was just waiting to build up its cards so that they could do things instead of the minute I play this monster or this monster or this creature down, it's gonna get blown up by this card in the other person's hand. So I'm not gonna play a card. Well, because I didn't play that card, 2 or 3 turns come by, and he's got a card that literally says you can't summon a minion until this card dies. Well, now you're fucked because you can't summon all the minions that you were gonna summon. And it's a card that you didn't expect. Only reason why I don't like Wild. I can play any standard games in any of the games, but when it comes to Wild, fuck that. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh is so much better as a card game than these three, because Yu-Gi-Oh, yes,
No,
you won't know
no,
no, Yu-Gi-Oh is better than all
no,
three of those.
no. Yu-Gi-Oh is garbage now,
No, it's not.
dude. Go just just to save yourself trouble of even having an argument. Go watch Team Six Samurai or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
and because he's not lying, he makes it up as it's a funny meme or a joke, but it's actually honest to what the game is. The game itself is no longer even Yu-Gi-Oh as it is. It's you take a card, you play one card, fill up your hand, put them all back down again, and just play the exact same extra deck as you did with every other deck that you're playing.
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't matter what the rest of the deck is. It's just a matter of, oh, are you running a warrior deck or something like that? Okay, it doesn't matter. You used 5 new cards than what you were using before, and then you use the exact same deck again that you used with every other deck. You running dragons? Same dragons, 5 different dragons than the 5 warriors were. You're using black wings, 5 different blackwing birds, as opposed to what you did with the dragons and stuff. It's the exact same deck
You can't
over
because
and
they
over
ban.
again.
It's constantly banning. It's a game that's constantly banning cards based on the meta, and then the meta has to change.
No,
You do realize that all
no,
those cards
it's a
that
money
Sam
sink. That's all
no,
it is.
because all those cards that Sam was playing, I know what you're talking about. I know what videos you're talking about. You do realize that he can't run those cards anymore because they are banned, completely banned out of the game.
It doesn't
All
matter,
those
dude. They
broken
only
cards are
ban it
banned.
for the next expansion to come out. Oh, we're about
No,
to
it's
send
not
out a new.
true.
We're gonna send out a new structure of deck and
Pot of
everything.
Greed
So,
has been banned since fucking the first ban.
uh-huh.
It's still banned. It hasn't been touched. There's so many more better draw cards in the game, but Pot of Greed is still banned. You telling me that they're just going to take it out for the next expansion?
Do you
That's
know?
crazy.
Do you know why it's still banned though, and why there's better draws coming out? It's because you have to buy the better draws. Pot of Greed. There's hundreds of pots of greed in the world, but you can't play them because it's banned. Now, the second that they stop coming out with new draw cards, like they just decide, screw it, we're not going to do new draw cards anymore, then they're going to get to a point that all they're going to do is just ban Exodia and then allow the Pot of Greed to come back in. Because
They
they've already
banned
stalled.
Yatagarasu.
Yeah, Yatagarasu just in general, it's really not even a threat anymore. It's literally
But the
just a
game is
matter of
still it's still banned.
it's literally just banned because it's garbage at this point. There's not even a point in having it banned anymore, but it's still banned. Why is that? because you can't make it attack faster or nothing. It literally is just a field. It's just to slow you down at this point. There's no point in having it banned. But the reason why everything else gets banned or limited is just so they could sell more booster packs. I quit Yu-Gi-Oh because of this. Like, it got so bad. You go to a tournament, and every time you come to a tournament, it's the same top 3 decks. It doesn't matter about anything else. If you go look at the top 3 champions of the tournament, they're running the exact same deck. They only have 1 to 2 cards separate. That's it. Everything else, the extra deck is the same. Everything else is the same. And then when you go to face the 4, 5, and 6 people, they probably have the same decks and just didn't face as high. But there's going to be like that one oddball who has a totally different deck that was built just to face the meta. And even them, they have almost the same cards. They just have 3 to 4 different cards that was literally just meant to counter what's most of the meta. It's the same decks over and over again. If they banned all the cards that are part of the meta, that are getting used in every single deck, then every deck wouldn't look identical. They can't ban everything for 3 expansions either, so if they did it, they wouldn't sell shit. So it's literally just, oh, we came out with a new box. Here. Everything that's in here is free to play with for the next 2 months, and then we're going to come out with a new ban list. When we come out with a new ban list, pretty much everything you got in this box is going to be banned, but hey, there's going to be a new box. Like, there's people who literally only go play Yu-Gi-Oh! So that they can get the boxes. They bought the first box that they did, built the deck that they needed, beat the tournament a couple times to win new boxes, build the new deck for the new boxes, and sell their old deck. So they're making money. Then they turn around and do it again. They win the next tournament with the new boxes, beat them, get new boxes, sell the deck that they use from that, and go through the next expansion. They don't run the same decks. You can't sit there and stay true to just Blue Eyes. You can have it for the first expansion, and then like a few years down the road, they're going to come out with some buffs for the Blue Eyes, so you could try again. But for the most part, it's going to be a lot of new cards that you're going to have to put into your deck to make up the new Blue Eyes deck. The only thing that'll stay would be a few trademark Blue Eyes cards. But ultimately, the next expansion comes out, Blue Eyes is nullified. It's either going to have cards that specifically stop Blue Eyes, or Blue Eyes is going to get limited or banned if it's too strong. And that's what they keep doing. They do it so that you can't just keep running Blue Eyes. Oh, well, we came out with 4 different archetypes. Okay, I still just need Blue Eyes. But these are the new archetypes. Like, there's whole new draw cards. Yeah, but I mean, my draw cards are still good. Ban. Ban it all. We're going to limit how many Blue Eyes you can have. They're not even going to fully ban it. They're just going to limit the cards that you need. And it's not just me that's seen it. There's so many Yu-Gi-Oh players who have dropped out because of this. So, honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh is rock, paper, scissors as well. But it's like, at least it's fast. Because you can pretty much sit down at the table, look at your hand, look at your opponent's hand, and you go, who's going first? Roll the dice. I'm going first. I play this card. I have no hand traps. Then I win. Your turn. Okay. Best 2 out of 3, right? Right. Okay, your turn. All right. So I'm gonna go first. I play this card. I hand trap it. Okay, then you win. Okay, this duel's over. Because there's no point in playing anything else at this point. Because if I play another card, it's gonna let me go through my deck. Because there's always a card that does it. Every time a new box comes out, there's a card that does it. And that's just how it is now. And so the duels are faster, which is good because they cut the time limits down for how much time you can spend in a duel to make it into a speed duel, which I guess is why they're pushing the idea of their speed duels. But hey, whatever. Like, it's not fun like it used to be. Magic still has it. Magic sucks though because it's every 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And whenever they go out, there's times where the expansions are so much fun that that's all you want to do is play. And then all of a sudden, the new system rolls out. And when the new system rolls out and they roll out the stuff that you did like, it's so boring, so droll. Nothing functions the way you want, and then you have to wait through like 2 or 3 archetypes for something good to come out again for you to enjoy the game again. So you have dry spells with Magic. But otherwise, Magic is good. Well, like whenever I got you to come get onto the Magic Gathering Arena, the archetypes that I had started playing it in were good archetypes. They were fun to play with. There was varieties to work with. There was lots of different types of decks to work with. By the time you came in and was able to join in, they had just rotated out of a lot of those things, and they only had shitty archetypes in there. So it was boring to play with. The cards were kind of, there was like one or two good cards that were kind of fun to play with, but ultimately the game sucked at this point. Even I've fallen out of it at this point. I haven't been back yet to see any of the newer archetypes, but I'm guessing that they're probably still just as lame as the ones that I was seeing popping up. Hearthstone, I've already told you what's wrong with that one. So I'm hoping Duelist comes out to be good. But
It's just Duelist like before. Just actually worked on and gonna be watched over and added good archetypes and good things. That's literally all it is.
I mean, the Duelist was
It's the
fun.
exact same. It's the exact same thing of Duelist 1, but better.
I mean, that's good because, like I said, I liked Duelist 1. I thought it was a good game. Like the only thing
To
that
be
made
fair,
it
you
bad
haven't
was that it got
given.
hacked.
To be fair, you haven't. To be fair, you haven't been given you haven't given Legends of Runeterra a good chance either.
No, I haven't touched whatever that is.
Yeah.
But it's because like if it's gonna copy what the others have been doing, it's hard to
It's
get
not.
into another card game.
It's not copying. It's a unique gameplay for a card game.
Like to me, one of the best things I've seen come out has been Battlegrounds for Hearthstone. I think that was like one of the best things they could have done. The only thing that they could do better is to get their asses out of the fight. Stop dictating who gets to win and lose. Don't come in there and have one person just be the high roller for the entire fucking round.
Well, what's crazy is you enjoy Battlegrounds, but it's literally one of the worst auto chesses ever out there.
I mean,
Because that's all it is. It's auto chess. It's an auto simulated fight between your cards and their cards.
yeah, no, I'm
And
saying there is times where it's like if you're the one who's getting everything handed to you, it gets boring. But sometimes you get into a lobby where the people who are having everything handed to them fumble and don't play right. They're like, "Oh, I'm literally getting every elemental handed to me, but I don't want to run elementals. I want to run mechs." Well,
well,
I'm
that's
not.
every
You're
auto
not.
chess.
You're not getting any mechs. All you're getting is all the elementals, but you're getting like the best of the best elementals. So because you're not picking up the elementals, nobody's getting the elementals because they keep getting sent to you, but you're not getting anything either because you're just searching for mechs. So everybody's kind of on an equal footing right now. Because even the people who are getting screwed over are not getting so badly screwed over that they're getting decimated like they should. Because you'll get into some lobbies and the person who's getting elementals, it's turn 6 and you're taking 20 points of damage because somebody quit already. On turn 6, you take 20, you might be eliminated already at this point. You might have been doing good. I've played games where I had full armor, full health. It's only like turn 11. I lose one match and I went down to 15 health. Lost one more match, eliminated. And it was like I only lost because I decided let me take 2 turns to level on up. And it's like boom,
Yeah.
somebody quit just before I decided I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm gonna level up.
LJ, I know you want to talk about this more, but don't you need to go to bed? Because don't you have to be up in 4 hours?
Yes.
All right then.
So everybody
We
that
can
was
talk about this
watching,
another day.
thank you for listening to our rants. I'll see y'all tomorrow.